Eric Jackson, EMJ Capital founder and president, joins us now. Eric, good to see you. Before we talk about what you're buying, you sold Nvidia. Bold. So how are you valuing it now, and where would you buy back in to make sure that doesn't become a big mistake?
Hey, John. Well, it was the last of the Mag 7 names that I held long. I kind of steered clear out of a lot of them. But it just obviously hasn't been acting well since earnings. I still think it's a great company, great products. The roadmap that they just recently presented just a week or two ago was fantastic. It's just I don't like the charts here. And what would cause me to want to buy in more? I think it's just like a general recovery. A lot of the Mag 7 names look like they've stabilized. The NASDAQ looks like it's stabilized here, and I do think it's poised to rally. But I think, as you mentioned off the top, that there's probably better gains to be made in the near term in Q2 from some sectors of smaller cap stocks rather than the big Mag 7, including Nvidia. One of the smaller caps that you like is Peloton. Those bikes are manufactured overseas, and we got tariffs coming. Why do you like it? It's just the valuation story with them. They really have been assumed to be kind of dead. They have this sort of steady state 2 million subscribers, though, that just love the service and are sticking with it. And any growth that they see, tariff or not, is sort of a bonus. They have a new CEO just started at the beginning of January. There's a lot of fat that they could potentially still cut out of this company. I think they're going to surprise people with some profits as we go through this year.
Eric, do you still like Chinese tech, especially given the rally we've seen in some of these names recently?
I do, and I recently bought Alibaba. I think actually Alibaba is a better AI play than Nvidia for at least Q2 and perhaps the rest of the year. I think Joe Tsai's comments where he put his old CFO hat on, talking about more reasonable CapEx spend was smart. I mean, there are a lot of things that it's still very undervalued, like a lot of these Chinese internet names. I think they can surprise people as with DeepSeek type announcements of their own, and maybe an Alipay or an Ant Financial kind of announcement as we go throughout the year too. But there's other great sectors as well. I think crypto's been battered. Ethereum was down 43% in Q1. I recently bought ETHA, the ETF there for Ethereum. Bitcoin is still down 10% year to date. I bought some IBIT recently. I like a name like DeFi Technologies, which is a small cap, low kind of multiple crypto ETF player in Europe. There's that. There's quantum names are, I think, still interesting after the quantum day last week. Howard Lutnick, a couple of weeks ago, made some extensive comments about the threat of quantum computing and investing in post-quantum cryptography, and that's why I own a small cap named BTQ Technologies in that area.
Interesting. Tesla, I know you were talking about Mag 7 and steering clear before, but is there something that would make that name compelling, especially as we are talking about things like auto tariffs? And we know Tesla is an AI play in its own right, but also a vertically integrated supply chain here in the U.S.
I mean, I think the good news is it's decelerated and it's come down almost as quick as it went up after the election. I think I am more interested in just sort of seeing that the bottom truly is in. We've gotten a few fake outs with, I think, all the market and the Mag 7 names in the first quarter, Morgan. So I think if there is signs of stabilization, obviously today was a great day for the stock, but you want to see 2 or 3 more days like today. I think that then it would start to become more attractive, and we'll get past these headlines and, the latest of whatever Elon's doing and all that hanging over the stock.